Welcome back to the bench. We've been working on this moon buggy that I really haven't given a name to yet. And last time we did tires and wheels and talked about links and shocks and how we figured out how long the shocks need to be and how long or we want the wheelbase to determine the size of links that we need. So we ordered all that stuff and it came in. Got my Amazon packages here. And we're going to talk about the axles, the links, the shocks, and see if we can get it all put together. You know, before I start putting it together, I decided to use Red Cat axles. Why? They're good axles. They're not real expensive. And these are from the Wingo RC Red Cat. Anyway, I got these axles because a set of them were like 80 bucks. I bought two sets, and that's probably overkill for making a rear steer vehicle. But I wanted two front axles that were already set up, and it's not like I won't use the axles on something else. But these are XR 247s, fully assembled front and rear axles. So I got two sets of those. They'll be the most expensive part of this doggone buggy up to now. And so they're nice axles, okay? And they're wide. The Wingo has a wide stance, and I wanted a wide stance. So we got these. Now, the thing we have to do, if we want to put servo on axle, and we do for steering, you need to buy a servo plate or a servo holder for these axles. And I found some online. They're like 20 bucks a piece for the nylon ones. You can get the metal ones for $40 a piece. It's 1/10 RC, I think is the name of it. I'll look it up and I'll put it in the description to make for sure. They haven't gotten here yet. It takes a couple weeks to get them. It's a small business. It's not, you know, A-main or anything like that. And so when they get here, they mount right to this point right here, and you can put your servos on your axles, because these don't come as servo on axle. All right, so when we get that, we'll talk about that. So that's the axles that I'm using. I have two front axles, and that's what we're going to do. Now, for links and for shocks. In the last video, we talked about getting what we were going to get. Shocks, I ended up getting Injora dual spring 80 millimeter shocks. Okay, they're all filled, and you'll see in the back it says 80 millimeter. And I'll put these in the description of this video. Okay, so that's what we got for shocks. And then we decided we were going to have a 12.3 inch, a 313 millimeter wheelbase. So I bought a set of links, steel, links. There's 10 links here. For two 4-link suspensions and steering links. Okay. And then I thought, well, I don't know if I want steel or aluminum. So I bought some aluminum ones. And these are black. Okay. And these come from Benedict Harry. Benedict Harry. I've used their stuff before. That's good stuff. It's all made overseas. But, you know, if you can go out and spend big bucks, if you got big bucks, to build these things. But I'm not a professional driver. I'm not going out trying to get all kinds of... Oh, the wife's calling. Oh. Yeah, that was the wife. Gonna buy some tile for the front entrance. And she found something she likes. Alright, so back to the shocks. These Endura shocks. Oh no, we were talking about links. So I got these black links. I think I want to put black on. The only problem with these is they're not high clearance links. And these are high clearance links. High clearance links just means that they're bent a little bit so that when they're on there, they kind of look like this instead of this. So you got like a little more clearance. I don't know if that's going to make much difference. And in with my, I don't know. I'll put these on and see what I like. One thing I like about these is they already got the link ends on. These you got to put them on, and they're pain in the butt. But I think I'm going to use these. I got black shocks, black wheels, black this, and then the orange accent. Everything will be black with the orange accent. So I kind of like that look. So, setting up the 4-link with the rear steer. I've never done that before, so that'll be something new. So, the only bad thing about these, they don't come with any hardware. And luckily I have tons of hardware. So. Alright, so let's take a look at the black ones. Like again, Benedict Harry makes these. They're aluminum. And they're already put together. Okay, so these are going to be basically set up like a Axio SCX-102 link system. That's the transmission holder bottom plate that I have that came with the kit, the chassis kit. So this goes in the chassis. It can go either way, and that's so that you can put the transmission in 2 different ways. We're going to put a low, so gravity, or low center gravity. So they give you, I'll put this in, I think this way for now. We can change this later. Before it's all said and done, I will probably replace this with a metal skid plate, transmission mount, link mount, whatever you want to call it. I mean, if it's good made well, it won't matter. I got a SCX-10 2. This is the very first vehicle I built. It's a replica of the Dodge that I owned at the time. It's the Ram 1500, and I've banged the heck out of this one. And it's got a nylon plate, and it's held up fine. SCX-10 2 makes good frames. Okay, so we have that. Now, the links. And the long links go in the back, and the short links go in the front. Or the short links go in the back, and the long links go in the front. Which is it? Now, the other thing about these axles, they are set up right now for 3 links. And when I get the new bracket, they'll be set up for 4 link. With the bracket that I get with this, these are set up for 3 link. They're 1, 2, 3. These are shocks. So when they get the bracket that fits here, it turns it into a 4 link. You can put 4 link on these. So right now we'll just set it up as a 3 link until we get them, just so we can get this roller going. All right, my camera shut off. I have no idea why. But anyway, I Endura shocks came with a lot of hardware, spacers, 2 sets of springs, a soft and a hard, probably make like more like a soft and a medium, or a little filled shocks. They feel really nice. I am dual springs. You see here we got, these are the other sets of springs. These feel beefy or harder than the ones that are on here. So I'm going to leave the soft ones on. This is a lightweight truck. So we're going to leave the soft ones on. They come with extra, the other springs. So these are hard springs, medium I would say, and soft, or maybe medium and hard. But these feel pretty good. And we got to mount them up here. They gave you spacers, which is good because you don't know. Like I said, I enjoy Endura's stuff. This is going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get this spacer in this bracket, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Good deal. So, like I said, we got the front end set up as a 3 link right now because the brackets that I ordered to change it to 4 link and put the servo on axle have not showed up yet. It's going to take a couple weeks to get those because they're made by a company that is a small business. I think they're called 1/10th RC, something like that. I will put their website in the description. Let's get this other shock on. Okay, so this is the final stance for our moon buggy. As you can see, we are going to be four-wheel steer. And we are also at our is closer to 13 inches rather than 12.3, and that's due to, I think these links in the back are probably too long. I think I need shorter links in the back. I don't know. I like the stance though. It's a little bit bigger than I thought it would be. But I don't know. What do y'all think? This is what it's going to look like. It's a moon buggy. It looks like something like I want. Now all I got to do is come up with drive shafts, transmission, motor, and a receiver. Shocks. I like the shocks. I need to change the spacers in the front. I put enough spacers on the outside and the shocks are kind of in a little bit, so I need to move the spacers to the inside, bring the shock bottoms out a little more. On the back, I put one on the inside. I put them on, I don't know. Well, anyway, that is our links, shocks, tires, and wheels. Alrighty. So thanks for watching. And when I get to the rest of it, I'll put up another video. But I think we're pretty much there. We got a roller. Alright. Have a good day.